Hello everyone. Today in this video, we are going to learn how to use Git with IntelliJ IDEA from scratch step by step. There are many Git clients out there like SmartGit, SourceTree or even Git command line. But the best part about IntelliJ IDEA is that it comes with built-in Git support, right? You don't need to install anything extra. By the end of this video, you will know how to connect your project to a GitHub repository, how to commit and push changes, how to create and switch feature branches, how to view your changes, how to roll back or discard your changes, how to merge branches, and lot of other Git commands. So let's get started. Okay, I already have a simple Java project open in IntelliJ IDEA Community Edition. You can follow along with any other project you have, even a basic one, right? But make sure Git is installed on your system. Git will detect it automatically if it is on your path. So let's now integrate Git in our project. Okay, to enable Git in IntelliJ IDEA, we go to VCS and click on Enable Version Control Integration. You will see different version control options here. You can just select the Git and click on OK. Okay, you can see now Git is integrated in our project. And we can also see a version control tab on the left bottom on our project, right? Our project is now Git aware. And if we go to our project directory, we will see it has created a Git folder in our project, showing that it is under version control now, right? Okay, if we click on this Git icon, so you can see many Git options are available. So I click on commit local changes. So you will see it has opened unversioned file for this project. So I can directly open this unversioned file from clicking on commit icon as well. So it's showing all the project files under unversioned file, right? Now let's push this project to GitHub. First, we shall create a new repository on GitHub. So let's go to github.com, click on new, give the repository name here. I give it like store, keep it public, and click on create repository. So it has created a new repository. So let's get back to our IntelliJ IDEA and push our project to this new repository. You can click on this commit icon or go to Git, click on commit. So it has opened all the unversioned file here. I select all of these files. I add comments here like store changes and click on commit. Okay, it has committed changes. Okay, then go to Git and click on push. Now it is asking for remote branch where we want to push these changes. So I click on define remote. Here I provide our GitHub repository URL. I go to GitHub, copy this GitHub repo URL and paste here. Click on OK and click push anywhere. It is asking me to log in GitHub to push those changes to that repo. So I click on login via GitHub, authorize in GitHub. Okay, you have been successfully authorized in GitHub. You can close the page. Okay. I close the page, I go back. And it has pushed all of the changes to that new repo. I go back to GitHub to verify those changes. I refresh the page. And you can see all the project changes are available here now, right? Let's now make small changes in our code. I shall add a print statement here like system.out.println hello world. Now I want to see what changes I have made in this file and how can push and commit these changes to our remote repo, right? So when you click on commit, here you can see exactly what was changed, right? So when I click on show difference, so it is showing us what new code we have added. So I select these changes, add some comments and commit and go to Git and you can push these changes. Okay, it has pushed the changes. Now let's see how can we roll back or revert our changes. Let's suppose I remove this line. Now you can see this changed file is available here. So I compare the file, I see this specific print statement is missing. I need it, so I want to revert this file. So I will just go there, click on this file, and click on rollback, and our change will be reverted. Okay, let's see how can we don't create feature branches. Sometimes we don't want to directly work on main branches. We need to create some specific feature branches for our development. And once our work is done, then we can merge those feature branches back to main branch. So let's create a feature branch. I click here on masters and click on new branch. I give it name like feature store first branch. So I click on create. So it has now created a new branch from our current main or master branch. Now we can work on this feature branch without affecting the main branch, right? And you can see it has checked out feature branch as well. But remember, this feature branch is currently on your local Git repo. You haven't pushed feature branch to your remote repo. So this feature branch is not available in the remote repo at the moment. Let's go to GitHub and refresh and click on main. You can see we have only one master branch for now. So let's make some changes in our feature branch and then push it to our remote repo. Okay, I make changes like return contact info found, select the file, add some comments, click on commit and go to Git and click on push. This time it will push our local feature branch to remote repo, and this branch will be available in remote repository as well. So click on push anyway. Okay, it has pushed our local branch to remote repo. So let's go to github.com. You can see, so our GitHub repo is showing that a new feature branch has been pushed. Refresh this page and you see now feature branch is also available in the remote repo. All right. Now we have pushed our feature branch to the remote GitHub repo. Now let's suppose our development is complete. Now we want to merge our feature branch to our main branch. So we have two ways to merge this branch back to the main branch. Let's go through both approaches. One approach is merge feature branch using IntelliJ IDEA, and the second approach is you can create a pull request on GitHub. Approver can review these changes, approve these changes, and then merge these changes into main branch, right? So let's start with merging feature branch using IntelliJ IDEA. We are currently in our feature branch, right? Now switch back to our main branch by clicking this feature branch and select the master or main branch and check out. Okay, now we click on this master branch. Okay, from this Git window, we click on master branch and go to our feature branch. Click here and you can see here option merge feature branch into master or main branch. So we click on it. So it's showing our feature branch has been merged to main branch. Finally, click on Git, go to push the merged changes to the remote main branch, right? Click push on anyway. So it has pushed merge changes to our remote main branch. Okay, now we will discuss second, a more common approach to merge using a pull request. So let's go to GitHub repository. We can see this compare and pull request message. Click on it. So GitHub automatically compare our feature branch with the main branch. So currently, as this feature branch is already merged with master branch, so both branches have same changes. So there's nothing to compare. So let's make some changes in our feature branch first. So I switch back to feature branch. Click on checkout. I write message something like feature changes for pull request PR. So I add comments, feature changes for PR. I can directly commit and push from here. Click commit anyway and push. Click on push. Okay, our changes are pushed to our feature branch. So let's go back to GitHub repo and refresh the page. And now you can see it is comparing the changes from the feature branch with the main branch. I click on create a pull request. Okay, it has created pull request. Now you can share this pull request with some approver who can review these changes and approve these changes and merge these changes. It is also showing message here that user wants to merge one commit into main or master branch from this feature branch. So I already have reviewed these changes and I am myself owner of this repo. So I click on merge pull request. I click on confirm merge. Okay, so pull request successfully merged and closed. So now our feature branch changes are merged into main branch on GitHub. Okay, now let's talk about a very handy Git feature called Stash. Git Stash lets you temporarily save your uncommitted changes without committing them to the branch. Think of it like putting your work in a drawer for a later use. This is especially helpful when you accidentally start editing the wrong branch, or you may not be in a position to push your changes to the remote branch. For example, I switch to main branch. I add some method, get contact, add message like stash contact. So let's say I have added this new method in the master branch that was supposed to be done on feature branch. So now I suddenly realize, wait, I'm on the main branch, but these changes were meant to be done in the feature branch. So if I switch branches now, IntelliJ will show a warning because I have uncommitted changes. So instead of committing or discarding these changes, we will stash them. So I go to git commit section, right click on changes, git stash changes. So I write message like git stash main changes. Click on create stash. Okay. So now your working directory is clean. All uncommitted changes are saved and we can safely switch branches now. So I go back to my feature branch, check out. So I go to git uncommitted changes, show git stash. So it is showing what stash changes are. So we can show difference and you can see our additional method is available in stash changes. So I click on apply. So as soon as I click on apply, you can see all the code changes are restored in our current feature branch. Here we can review, commit or push these changes as usual, right? So I select these changes, stash changes, add comments, take on commit and git push. Just for the sake of explanation, we could have restored our stash changes by going to this stash tab. When I click on it, you can see previously stash changes are already showing under this stash tab. Okay, now let's talk about two very commonly used Git commands, Git Pull and Git Fetch. They both deal with getting updates from the remote repo, but they behave differently. So let's talk about both of these one by one. First, we talk about Git Pull. Git Pull actually says, hey Git, give me all the latest updates and also merge them into my local branch right now, right? So it's a combination of two commands, git fetch and git merge. On the other hand, git fetch says, just tell me what's new on GitHub, but don't touch my code yet. After fetching, you can compare local and remote branches and manually this can decide when or whether to merge those changes. So let's see how we do git pull in IntelliJ. I go to GitHub repo. I'm on feature branch. I go to src main to open a home controller. Here I click on edit. I edit this file. I say another user made changes. I click on commit changes. Now I go back to IntelliJ. I click on git pull. I select my relevant branch as a feature branch. Click on pull. See, we got latest changes from remote branch. Let's go to github.com again. Click on edit file and other made changes for fetch commit changes. Go back to IntelliJ. Click on git fetch. Okay, it's showing fetch successful. Now go to git branches. Go to remote branches. Click on your remote feature branch. Click on show difference with working tree. Okay, so it is showing changes we just made on the remote branch. So we can merge these changes in our local branch. I click on get from branch and I go to home controller. You can see our fetch changes are available now. Alright, that brings us to the end of this complete hands-on tutorial on using Git with IntelliJ IDEA. What we covered today, we connected our project with GitHub repo. We learned how to commit, push, track changes, create and switch branches, how to stash and apply stash changes, how to merge branches, how can you create pull request in GitHub, and how we can do git pull and git fetch. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more coding tutorials like this, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any future upload. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.